Hello. Hello, it's Dawn. I'm going to be doing a reading regarding the Pisces new moon. Now, I'm very excited about this new moon. It is going to happen when all planets are direct. That is only going to last for 5 days. Once once Mars stations direct, and that should be either on the 23rd or the 24th. When that station's direct, then we have until Venus goes retrograde, which is on March 1st. So we don't have a lot of time in between for us to really enjoy the direct, all planets direct, all planets moving forward. And as I think here too, I am going to be doing a new moon in Pisces ceremony. So that'll be on the 27th at 8, I believe it's 8 p.m. I will put the exact time down for sure and you'll see it. But I believe, it'll be 8 p.m. on Eastern time on the 27th. So we're going to have an opportunity to do a new moon immediately after it perfects. So that'll be extra strong energy that'll last for a couple days while we set the new moon intentions when all planets are direct and Neptune is in its co-ruled sign of Pisces. And we are not going to get another new moon with Pisces and Neptune together. So, because the next new moon that occurs, Neptune will be in Aries for Pisces. So, very big deal. Very big deal. So, I was going to use all water, but I kind of got told not to do that. So, this was the intuition that I received, that I should do a combination of things that I felt were air, which is definitely my I always feel this is an Aquarius style deck and it's very out there kind of energy. So I'm going to pull 3 of these oracle cards or have them volunteer. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. This new moon energy, number 43, goes to number 7. My cards never fail me. You know, they just never fail. Okay, so what else do we have coming up with this oracle energy for this new moon? Come on. I think that here we go. We have 2. Okay, good. So this is interesting. I am a galactic star seed blooming 17. The degree that Mars is stationing direct. So yes, good to go. Mars will be at that 17-degree mark on the new moon. And it will also be in a trine to Saturn in Pisces at 20 degrees, which is a very nice stabilizing effect. It's kind of, I picture what I'm picturing of this particular card. And because I'm talking about Saturn and Mars, both in water signs, I picture it as this. You know how swimmers, when they're in a race and they're getting to the turn, so they have to swim 4 times through the lanes, right? And each time that they take a turn, they get a chance to use the wall as part of the turn to push off into what they're moving forward into. This is the energy that I'm getting. Exactly that. I am a galactic starseed blooming. This new moon will give you the opportunity to give you a nice solid push off kickstart into this Pisces energy that we are just getting in the beginning of with the retrogrades, which we are in exciting times. I will tell you that. So this last card I didn't see until just now. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Number 9 card. And if you look very close, that says fear. Prune away the fear energy. Prune it away. We are going through a time where we're going to be getting rid of things that don't serve us anymore. And it's physical things too. It's what do I really need and what should I really be getting rid of? And that was also emphasized by that energy of Mars being in Cancer. Home projects, cleaning out closets, going through, deep-seated family issues and trauma that you've lived with for a long time that you need to clear out that energy and address. The Venus retrograde and Mercury retrogrades will help you with that, because I think you'll find that you get a different way of thinking. You will come into your more authority. I'm actually going to be doing a class with a friend. We're going to be doing a series of 5 classes on the Venus retrograde, and I'll put that information down below. We decided we were going to go all out in Venus. 5 classes. Venus represents the 5-pointed star. It'll be for $25. $5 basically a class is what it is. But we felt so strongly, when you're really looking for what look at that. Now, as soon as I say that, all the cards want to jump out. When you're looking for what you're really supposed to be doing, and my friend Nat and I hadn't, if you asked me 3 weeks ago if I was planning on having a Venus retrograde class, I would have said I didn't have any plans for that. And I basically got pushed into it by the astrology and circumstance and people talking to me and things coming up and this and that. So, and I have very strong astrology that's indicating that my time to step forward as a teacher is happening now. So basically Venus pushed me into this. So what we're going to look at now is this energy. Oh, I was going to use a different deck and I got guided to use this deck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. This is Aquarius energy. Look at that, King of Swords. And I will call those dragons in the background, right? The King of Swords, oops, I'm going to try and get this to focus. There we are. The King of Swords makes decisions based on the facts, very fact-based person. And it's like, you really can't put one past the King of Swords. So let's see what this next one is. Knight of Wands. Yes. Under I am a galactic star seed blooming. The Knight of Wands is like, he likes to have a good time, or she likes to have a good time. Enjoying the moment, right? Very much fire energy. Look at that. But you have to enjoy what is going on. I'm a galactic star seed blooming. You're allowed to have fun. The people that are able to survive during rough times are the people that know how to see humor in the oddest of places and enjoy every speck of light that comes their way. Cut away what is no longer needed. And make, under that, make these wise choices. Make wise choices. Cut away what is no longer needed. Maybe you won't be in a place where there's lots of books and libraries, or you'll be getting rid of some of your books, which I find that's the only thing that I can get rid of furniture and not be like super worried about it, but books, that would be much harder for me. Ooh, look at this. The Emperor comes out underneath your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Let's see what this Emperor, as we go through the rest of this reading, because sometimes with the Emperor, things are changing. King of Cups. Oh my goodness. We have 3 kings that showed up. And that is being able to hold huge emotions. This is the center of your reading. That inner knowing, your heart space, keeping that higher connection, knowing that, you can hold a lot of energy. You're really introspecting in. We're going to have a lot of that with this energy going on with Venus doing the retrograde. We just had the Mars finishing up and will be going direct. Here's the thing though, Mars still has a lot of its shadow area to cover. It's going to be moving forward. Remember when I talked about that swimmer, getting that kickstart and moving forward? Swimmer is still in the race. Mars is still in the race, but now Mars has had a chance after like really fighting through that first section. Okay, all right, now I can I was fighting against the current. I was fighting against the current in a sense, and now I'm able to kick off and push on and get some boost from that. So what do we have? Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. I'm interested to see this. Knight of Cups. Whatever journey you may be on, the Knight of Cups is saying, enjoy the journey. Even before you get to the destination, you should enjoy the journey ahead of you. I love that. Okay, so what else do we have going on here? Four of Wands. This is stability. Even though you're cutting away what is no longer needed, and you have this king here, and no, this is the message that I just got. This is really funny. You're moving from having all of this, having this building, being in this building, being this like library structure, to a tent, and you're still having a good time, right? Cutting away what is no longer. This is a crazy message that has come through. You're getting rid of all of that before, and now you're much freer. It's still stability. It's Four of Wands. That's stable energy. But there's so much more freedom. So much more freedom for you. Wow, that's a message for me too. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Really what's going to be happening in the future as we have all of these things breaking down is we're going to have to rely on an equal exchange of energy with other people. It doesn't have to be money, but it has to be an equal exchange of energy. When you give value, you should get value back. So there is that. So this is what I'm looking at for this particular sign. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Venus and Mercury are both going to be going over the North Node. Neptune conjunct the North Node. The Sun is going to conjunct the North Node. The Moon is going to conjunct the North Node. Does that give you a hint that we're all going, and they're all in Pisces. That's going to happen all in Pisces. So does that give you a hint that you're going to be pushed toward your own lighthouse to the stars? That you're going to be directed there? Oh, you are. You are. Okay, so what happens? It's about you making your own decisions. You get to decide. It's like choose what you choose to believe. What are your facts? What are you going to base your decisions on? And then you have the Emperor here. And in this case, I will say you are the Emperor. You get to make your own decisions. No one has the right to question you. You would not question an emperor. They should not question you. You have the right to make your decisions for your own life. And an equal exchange of energy. It's not about, I'm getting the sensation of all the money that goes to the emperor, right? No. You should be dealing with people on a one-to-one. All the money doesn't have to go to the emperor. I mean, that's the other message. It can be more than one thing. You do need to have equal exchange with other people, though, on an agreement between you and someone else. If it's, exchanging eggs for jars of jelly or whatever, it's that sense of being able to have, and no one is like, and initially the Six of Pentacles was very much about someone feels that they have plenty and that they feel that it's okay for them to give charity-wise to the poor. I don't like that energy. I don't like the feeling of someone having all of that power over someone else in that sense. To me, the Six of Pentacles has now come to mean, and should mean, it's an equal exchange of energy. So let's see what else we have come out here. Two of Wands with this new moon in Pisces. Ask for what you want. The world is at your feet. Nothing is beyond your goals. The world is at her feet. She's just looking out into it and making plans. right? Whether she flies, whether she drives, whether she goes by boat. What? And a lot of times this is indicating travel. The 2 and 3 of Wands also indicate travel, but ask for what you want. And again, this is the 10 of Wands. This is the end. This is the end, getting to the end of a journey. This usually the 10s signify endings, but the endings bring forward new beginnings, right? So this 10 of Wands is very much about you're going to a more fertile place. You're leaving a place that stymied your imagination, and you are going to a place where this is crazy. You're going to end up with this 4 of Wands energy, right? So this is what's crazy, right? So you do have cut away what is no longer needed for you. And you have all of these things around you, but look, he's not even using anything. I mean, he's just, I've read all those books. That's what I'm getting. I've read all those books. Okay. You're going to be going to a place. You're going to be going to a place. And it doesn't have to be physically going to a place. It can be finding your own tribe like this. And look how they moved into this different energy. Now they're in a tent. But it is like enjoyment and fun and dancing and enjoying the moment, getting away from this, going to, she's packed her stuff. What she truly needs is what she's moving forward with. I love this reading. And this is about, on the underside of the deck, enjoying the journey. So do I think people are going to change locations? Yes. Be prepared to leave behind physical things. You will be taken care of. You will have stability. Trust that every day your needs will be attended to, because I do believe that that will happen. I believe that you'll meet people along the way that goes, oh, you need something to eat? Let me help you out with that. You need a place to rest for a little bit? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. So I will say that is what we've got going on. I will go ahead and I definitely want to draw or have a card volunteer from this Sacred Forest Oracle, Denise Lynn. This is the back cover of this particular deck. Gorgeous energy. Wow, such a big message today for this new moon energy in Pisces. Great energy. Big changes though. I will say big changes though. Okay, what do we got here? I want to volunteer. Make it big so I understand. Okay. You. Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty. Oh, a number 43 card. The very first card that came out, the other Oracle deck was a 43. Okay. Big messages. That adds to a 7. Oh, bonus. This card appeared out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. This is the magic of card reading. The Ace of Cups. Keep your heart chakra open. Keep connected to who you are. Isn't that a gorgeous card? Ace of Cups. And I do feel like there's new love that is going to be available. So this Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty, number 43. These cards are like so beautiful. I have too many favorites, but this is definitely in the top 2 of the most beautiful decks that I have. Definitely. So I'm gonna see what our message is here. Uncertainty. When we talk about something that is thorny, it means that it is difficult or challenging. If it feels that you're stuck in some area of life, you're right. When you are truly uncertain about what direction to take, be still. Do not struggle to get ahead, or you'll only immerse yourself even deeper in the briars. The first step to move forward is to acknowledge where you are. Instead of asserting that you're not stuck, accept the truth. The universe desires your success. It only requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. Acknowledge the truth of the situation. Wait until you have a clear direction, then slowly and methodically take action. In the fairy tale, Sleeping Beauty, an impenetrable thorny hedge surrounds a sleeping princess, the royal family, and everyone in the castle. For 100 years, many princes tried to make their way to her through the thicket, but to no avail. Finally, a prince passed, and the thicket opened for him as he was able to find the princess with ease. The message here is to trust in divine timing. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. When the time is right, everything falls into place. Wow. Okay. So this bears out what's going on in astrology very strongly. We are going to be going through unimaginable changes. And during that time, I think we're kind of in place, not sure what's going on. So you wait. And then as things start to clear, or, most of the big changes have been put into place or have been started down that, I picture a rock rolling down a hill, have been put on their path. You will get messages and divine guidance on what your next steps will be. I really feel like a lot of this isn't going to be super clear until we finish the retrogrades with Venus and Mercury, because I feel some of the messages will be coming in then, and the North Node is going to be activated by Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus. You also have Mars trining that. Again, eventually, Mars will also be trining Venus when she starts a retrograde, and then after she completes it and is out of her shadow. So there's a lot of energy, and you may get messages that have you on the road sooner than you think. But pay attention to those messages that are meant for you. There are big changes coming. Don't be afraid. This energy of being in the tent and having a good time celebrating, actually. And the underlying energy of what was going on in the collective is enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. You will be taken care of. That's the strongest thing I get. I don't have a fear about the big changes. Do I think it's going to be very chaotic? Yes. Do I foresee a lot of natural disasters and probably some man-made decisions that have made those things worse? Yeah, I do. But I believe that this is part of pushing us forward into recognizing that we are part of Gaia, that she has her task she is going forward to do. She is also communicating with what's going on in the sky. She's a part of it. She's a part of this beautiful dance that's going on. So have faith that what we're moving towards is something that's even better than we can ever imagine. It's going to take some time. It'll take some new efforts. But I think it's going to be absolutely amazing when it's finished. Well, actually, nothing is ever finished. But I will see you soon. So have a beautiful, beautiful